This was the country that surrendered the fastest in World War II. From the declaration of war to surrender, it took only 4 hours. The day the war began was also the day they surrendered. The day before the war, officers were leisurely drinking coffee while soldiers carried out their usual training. But their training wasn't about charging into battle, it was about repairing bicycles. They skillfully flipped the bikes upside down, unscrewed the bolts, and took out the inner tubes. Then they sanded the tubes and applied glue. Finally, they pumped them full of air, their movements smooth and practiced. For these soldiers, this was their weapon of war. Then the commander received orders. A German unit was approaching the border. So he immediately ordered the soldiers to ride their bikes back to the barracks and prepare for battle at any moment. That night, the commander issued each soldier 40 rounds of ammunition and a first aid kit, ordering them to sleep in their uniforms and wear their dog tags. The soldiers realized this wasn't just a drill. They were really going to war. Late at night, the commander received intelligence that the Germans had already crossed the border. They had to hurry to their defensive positions. The alarm sounded, and the soldiers quickly got up. They strapped on their toolkits, grabbed their canteens, and put on their helmets. Then they took their rifles and went to their bicycles, mounting their only weapon on the handlebars. To hold off the Germans, command divided the troops into 2 units, one on motorcycles, the other on bicycles. Their mission was to reach the border, delay the Germans, and wait for reinforcements. Under the cover of darkness, the soldiers set off toward the battlefield. But the battlefield was too far. By dawn, the bicycle unit still hadn't arrived. Suddenly, a roaring sound came from ahead. Everyone thought the Germans had arrived, but upon closer look, it was just the motorcycle unit that had set out earlier. The soldiers said they had already engaged the Germans. The Germans are terrifying, they reported. They have tanks, bombers, and artillery. The difference in strength is too great. If we keep fighting, we'll all die. They urged the commander to retreat with them, but the commander had orders to hold the line at all costs, so he insisted on staying. The motorcycle unit had no choice but to retreat first. To resist the Germans, the officer unfolded a map and devised a plan. He divided the troops into 3 groups. One would hold the woods, one would defend the ditch, and the last would take up positions on the hillside. At his command, the soldiers moved to their assigned spots, setting up their machine guns to ambush the Germans. Soon, German armored vehicles appeared ahead, but then the soldiers realized